All right. Good evening. Good evening. Hope you are well. Um, I am doing well myself. Um, just realized my microphone is a lot farther from me than normal, but just gonna have to deal with it. Hopefully it's loud enough. Um, if it's not, just let me know. Tonight I'm just going to be working on the church website that I've been working on for a while. We're going to be working on. Um, there's a. We've got this idea of a roster for the church, and people have different things that they do each week, whether that be um, communion meditations or passing. Well, we don't pass offering, but those typical church job type deals that people do. Who's going to lead the singing? Who's going to bring morning tea? That kind of stuff. So um, that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. And it's going to be a really simple one. And you might question some of the ways that I go about it because I'm not going to be linking any of this stuff to users or details in the database. It's just going to be a really simple form. And you might be thinking, well, wouldn't it be better if, somebody could connect to it and, it's more like social media where people get tagged and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to say no. It's not better to do something like that. And that's because I don't know how many people in the church are actually going to access the website. I can't really expect 100% of people to actually create an account or to actually log in. It's really just whoever wants to might do it. And that's about as good of an uptake as I can hope for. So I really need people to be able to be entered in, even if they don't actually exist in the system. And that can just go out in an email or something like that. Maybe if somebody makes an account online, they can log in and see who's supposed to be doing things. But it won't do any notifications or any of that kind of stuff for the time being. So it'll be super simple, but sometimes simple is good. Simple and working is better than complicated and never finished. So, yeah, we'll finish something tonight. So, all right, let's go ahead and get out of our work stuff. And I'm gonna need Docker for this tonight. So I'll start Docker desktop. And it's starting. Let me just check on my task manager real quick. So I did notice earlier, yeah, my WSL is up to eating 9 gigs of memory. So you know what? I'm actually going to quit Docker. I'm going to quit Docker. I'm going to exit out of... yeah. Nope, I can't actually exit out because I just remembered I'm still running my Jellyfin and my Nextcloud services. I don't really want to close them right now because I'm currently uploading images from my iPhone. So I guess that's just gonna be a memory hog tonight. Let's close some browsers. That'll free up a bunch of memory. Yeah. We'll kill Chrome. We'll kill Brave. We'll leave Microsoft Edge open because we're going to use it. This says it's got 10 processes going right now. That seems like a bunch. We don't need Slack right now. We don't need Skype for sure. Okay, we freed up 20% of our memory, so that's good enough for now. All right, so we can restart Docker Desktop. Docker Desktop. We can get into code, and we'll get compose. Let's bring our containers up first. Yeah, Docker Compose. We bring them. I'm a little finicky about this. I like to bring them down before I bring them back up. So Docker Compose up. All right. Let's get into the PHP FPM container. Let's go into EDCOC Livewire. And we'll start Yarn Watch. And we'll go ahead and open our EDCOC project. All right, so IntelliFence support. There's a license now for IntelliFence. Interesting. Huh. Australian ABN. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll have to do that sometime. So I'll copy that. Paste it in a notepad for later. Cool. Because that is useful, so we should support it. Alright, so here's our new website that we've been working on. I don't know if anybody's actually watching at this point, but this is what we've been working on. It has a big banner, has home, about, resources, contact across the top, and you know, that's really just about it. We have a videos page, which is on lessons, or no, sermons, sorry. Sermons page, and here we have all our video resources with our pagination and our little search, which is all cool. Alright, and right now we're working on our back end portion, so we'll log in. What is this? cdcc.test. I've got a test password. Our dashboard is TBD. We made a messages panel before, so anybody who messages us on our contact page, their message gets put into this little table, and when we have seen the message, we can select them and mark them as viewed, and they'll go down here into this viewed messages table down there, which is kind of cool. And now we're working on the roster. So all I did last week was I created this page. I have an add roster button. When I click add roster, it brings up this little modal where we can select a date and we can give the names of the people doing the different things that have to be done. So that's where we got to. None of this is actually being stored in the database, but we did create a migration, and we can see that. We'll log into our database, root. EDCOC, roster, and you can see we've got our date, our presenting, opening, reading, communion, meditation, music, and that's it. We might have to add some other fields in the future. Like I think we might need a morning tea one, but you know, we'll create a new migration. We'll add another column. No big deal. All right. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right. So we don't have this hooked up to anything, but let's see where we got to. Add new modal. Return livewire roster form. We're toggling the modal. Okay. So we need some wire models to save this stuff. We'll go ahead and say public PowerPoint. Well, we need the date stored first. Date public PowerPoint. Let's just say PPT. Public reading. Public Eucharist. I don't think I want to spell that over and over. It would be kind of fun though. Put Eucharist on all those things. I don't want to call it communion meditation because it's so long. I guess I could say, I'll just say communion. Public music. Cool. All right. It's been a while since I've done PHP, so I'm gonna look back at this and remind myself. And we need a submit button. Do we have a submit button? We do. I have a wire click save. All right. Well, let's try that. Let's work on our save button. Public function save. DD add new modal. No. We'll go ahead and DD to the date. We just want to see if we get all the data in here. PT rating. Should be this. 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 Rating. Communion. This. Music. All right. Go ahead and we'll bind these. So wire model equals PPT. I have to say PPT. I think it's just PPT like that. You know, one of the things that I love about just coding up your own project is that you don't have to worry about anybody. You don't have to worry about pleasing anybody. You just do everything the easy way. You don't have to install any crazy linters. Like at work, my linter is screaming at me all day long. And that's fine. It makes your code cleaner and it makes everything look great. But at the end of the day, if you just want to work on something, look, I can go across this little line all day long, all I want. No big deal. No big deal. Alright. Okay, hello spam bot. It's nice that the only messages I get on my stream are spam. Fantastic. I'm actually going to go into my dashboard and delete that. Thank you for sending me a real message so that I could feel like it's not just the spam bots listening. I appreciate that. Alright, so we have the date. We say that I'm going to take care of the PowerPoint. John, do the opening reading. Joe and Brandon. Click save. Daniel, John Doe, Brandon. That one's null though. I didn't do the date. It says date right there. Not much to learn tonight. I'm just taking it easy tonight. Why is that null? I don't like that. Why is that null? Let's try this again. Maybe it was already selected or something like that. John Doe man person Purin. Okay, it was just a little residual bug. I've still got the timestamp there. I don't really want the timestamp in the date. I guess it's just going to be there. I mean, it's not visible, but it's just going to be there. That's okay. That's okay. That's PHP strip timestamp from date. Is it really a timestamp though? What did it look like again? That's what I want, date format. Let's see if we can do that. Can we just format it? I wonder if that'll work. No. Okay, so it doesn't like that. Let's just say, we'll say that date equals this date. And then we'll format. I don't think this will work, but PHP sometimes surprises me with the little things that it has. Well, I don't think this is actually a date. I think it's a string. I think that's the issue. Okay, let's try this. Let's say date. What is it? Date time. New date time. So new date time. And we pass this date in there. Livewire has a date time, huh? No, it does not. It's capitalized T. No? I shouldn't have to import anything. This is just, this should be just here. Really? Do I really need to namespace date time? No. Definitely not. What is going on here? What's going on? There we go. Okay. I think it imported it now, so let's see what we've got here. Alright, we've got it. Yep. That's the date time for sure. Is it the correct one? 2020? Yep, that's good. And we want day, month, year. No, you're not gonna play nice with me? I really kind of hate formatting dates. It's always annoying. Should be right. I guess I should be storing the actual date time in the database anyway, because then I can format it to my heart's delight on the front end. That would make sense. Yeah, that would be the better way, because I don't want to store like a normal date in there. What do I get again? I get a date with year, day, no, year, month, day, and a timestamp. Is that even formatted? I don't think it's even formatted. No, it's not. Date. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly it. Cool. Okay, well, that's exactly what I needed. So now I just need to save the stuff in the database. Yeah. Yeah. We use db insert for that. Insert. We're going to insert it into roster. What do we need? ID, date, date, presentation, opening, reading, communion, meditation. Man, can't believe I didn't shorten that. Music. And I think, do the created and updated get done automatically? We'll see. And the values will be, well, the ID happens automatically, so it can stay a question mark. Well, what do we have to do? We have to put a question mark for each one? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't really want to put anything for the ID because I think it happens automatically. Let's see the contact form, because I did that. Oh, I just left the ID off. Okay. Well, let's try that here, and because the ID should increment automatically. Take one of these guys off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't there be 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What was the first one? The date. So date. Format. Day, month. Day, month, year. Okay, so there's a date. Present, PPT. Reading. Actually, the rest of these are this. Communion. Music. Okay. So far we're empty. Oh, unexpected DD. Oh, I haven't, yeah. Let's comment that DD out for now. And we'll say that this coming Sunday, I'll be doing the PowerPoint. Somebody else will be doing the reading. Someone else will be doing that. And someone else will be doing that. Did we not import our... See, you were supposed to come in automatically. DB. DB. There we go. Refresh. This Sunday. Dan. Joe. Dave. Bill. Save. Incorrect date. Okay, so you need an actual date time. That's fine. Let's see if nothing went in or, yep. Cool. Joe. Brandon. Let go. Save. Cool. All right. It went ahead and did that for us. Okay, we don't get a created at or update. Okay, we'll go ahead and make those. So created at. Created at current time equals new date time. Can we say now? We'll delete this row. Yep. Save. Oh. Let's refresh this. John Doe. Dear. Save. Nope. What's the problem? Insert value list. Hey, where's our music? Where'd our music go? Let's try drop. It's a timestamp. Surely I did this for this guy over here. created at? Yeah, what did I put for that? Timestamp. There we go. Okay. So close these. Refresh that. John Doe, a deer, a female deer. No. What you angry about now? Hey, thanks very much. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Yeah, the 3-hour time change would definitely make that crazy early. I don't even know. What would it be like? 4:45 a.m. time in LA, California. 3:45. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, that's late. That's late. I still don't know what you're over there for instead of being on the East Coast where East Coast time is better. But I hope you're doing all right. Yeah. And thanks for the congrats. Baby and mother are doing fine. Just a little tired. Just a wee bit tired. Okay, so what's it? SQL state. Insert value does not... Oh, wait. I think I need an extra question mark. Doe, here. Yeah, that was it. Cool. We got a timestamp. We have a date. All right, we are all good. Now we just need to do some... We need to alert the user that we've successfully submitted this form, and we also need to close this modal, and we need to do some validation. Let's see if we can format this insert to be a little more readable though. ESLint cannot. Let's use IntelliFence. Nope, it doesn't want to auto format that. Can we break it there? Oh, that's just one big string. Then can we break it up like this? Otherwise, it's just a pain to read. I mean, that looks nicer. All right, let's do some validation. Let's give ourselves some rules. Why is that indented? I'll do that. Protected rules. Okay, let's do the same thing here. Protected. Protected rules equal. What do we need? We need a date. Date. So has date. Okay, it's a string. Date. Required. Is that how we format that? I haven't done any PHP in a while, so I'm going to be jumping back and forth, seeing what I did before. PowerPoint is required. Reading. So all of these are going to be required. Other than being required, though, I think that's going to be all there is. And do we have a global error kind of thing? Size exception? Yeah, we'll need to use that. So where are we throwing we emit an error. Maybe I made that available globally. Not really sure. So we're going to do this though. Do the same thing in this form as we did the other one. Before we insert, we're going to do a try catch. We need to bring in exception. Hopefully that did that. Yep, cool. All right, and let's say that let's just see if any of this is, no, we're not validating yet. What do? We just say this, yep, okay. This validate, so we validate our form before we do the insert. Cool. All right, and when we have successfully submitted, we're going to, yeah, we should do that as well. I just want to see if this emit is available to me globally, or if this is something I'm doing in the JavaScript section. I could just look at the code. That's what I should do. Did that submit twice? It did. Okay. So once we actually, wait, did I not? Did I just copy that and not paste it? Oh my goodness, I must be tired. Can't even. Okay, the next week, things here are fine. Oh, that emit is not global. So let's see how I implemented that, because we want the same thing. What did we do? No, not any of those. Where are we emitting this? I think we're emitting it up. Yeah, so we're emitting this success alert in this one. So since I'm emitting it, I have to get it from somewhere. Not in here. Where am I emitting that to? Wherever the contact form is embedded. It is here, which is in Layout's website. Is that right? We're listening for the recapture status. Emit error alert. Which is in capture status. Okay, where is our success? Alert. Yeah, this is what I want. Is this not available globally? I'm pretty sure this... I think this is supposed to be global. This PPT equals this reading equals this communion equals this music equals, and then we toggle. Try that again. Person 2, person 3, person 4. Save. Where is my alert? So in this one, we're emitting success. Is this alert embedded somewhere? Yeah, so it's the alert is embedded in the website. Yeah, this should be available to me. Oh wait, this is in website. Website. In the website layout. Man. We're in the app. Where apparently we have not put it there. Okay, let's try this again. Thing 2, thing 3, thing 4. There we go. Now we need to edit that message. Oh man. This is what happens when you spend like months away from something. Is you think that you did something that you decided when you were doing it, I'll do that later. I won't worry about that now. That's later's problem. And then you come to later and you're like, what idiot did this? And why didn't they put things where they should be? And then you realize I'm the idiot that did that. Yeah. All right. So we need to make that alert a little more flexible. Because we're just triggering it on and off. But the problem is that alert looks the way it looks. And it's set up to look right for the email. The oops, something bad happened is fine. I'm okay with that being all the time. But for the success message, we need a message here. So, message. And let's find where this guy goes. So in alert, we need a message. Public message. And it'll be blank by default. And message. Wait, this is for yeah. Set message. Is that right? Yeah. Public function set message. I'll say this. Message equals message. No. How do we do this again? Message. It's a string. I don't remember how to do that. I don't think that's how we do it. Emit message. Go. I don't think this is gonna work. I think my syntax is wrong, but we're just gonna go for it. Kind of wish I hadn't done the validation already, because now I have to put something in each of these, but that's okay. Make the variable optional. Yeah, that's a good idea. Nope, we did not get our yo. I didn't think we would. Alright. Livewire emit. Let's look at our docs. Laravel emit event with value. Where's that value go? Oh, did I not save this? Maybe that was the problem? I just needed to save it. Lol. We're making some really good mistakes tonight. All right. The roster has been added. Success. The roster has been added. All right, so we can pop up a modal. We can set a date. We're gonna. What is that? That one should be cleared too. Oh, did I not clear it? This date equals Nothing. Let's try that again, make sure that gets... Yep, cool. Roster has been added. Let's see. Oops, something went bad. Cool. We don't actually need that one though. Let's take away the error alert because we get the inline errors. And since it's a modal, it's behind the modal, so that could just confuse people. We'll just get rid of that one. All right. So I have a modal. It validates. It submits. It pops up a nice little message saying success. That's pretty good. That's all right. So the next thing is to display the current roster. I'd say we're making okay progress. Oh, you know what I haven't done though? I need to add that message back to the contact. Can I? Okay, copy that. And contact form. Success alert. This emit message. Wait, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. I should be putting it on the success alert. Let's put this guy over here. So the way I like to organize my window is I put the components on the right hand side and then I put the template on the left hand side. All right, we don't want this. Trigger success. This should actually be success message equals message. Success message, and while we're here we might as well make a error message. Public success. No, we don't need that one anymore. Success message. Error message. It can be empty, but it actually never will be. If there is a message, then we're gonna set it this error message equals message. Else we do nothing. And we're gonna go to the contact page just to try this. person1 at email1.com message here. Actually, let's leave that blank. And contact form, where's the error? Is this getting through? Where am I using that error? I don't think I'm using it anywhere. Wait, I didn't save this again. Yeah. Good grief. Okay, so that message is getting through. Let's see if we do it without it. It's required, it looks like. It's required. It's required? Does that make it required if you put the value there? Huh. This is some epic music right here. Makes it sound like what I'm doing here is really serious. Man, it makes it required. PHP don't require param in function. Is this saying that I can... Okay, we got oops, something bad happened. But can we still... It isn't that bad. Alright, so we just have to give it a default value. Okay, I like that. The success one... Do I want to give it a default? No, because we already have success. So it can equal null. So if we want to have success. So if we want to just add one successfully with no message, you can just do that. But I'm passing it. I think I've just forced it to be null now. I am passing that. Ah, it's because I didn't. Oh, come on. Success alert. Oh. Derp. So that was my problem before. So let's say that it can be null. but we're gonna pass it a value. Use single quotes because we've been using single quotes. Yeah. Okay, so we are submitting our form. We are triggering our alerts. We are giving it the messages that we want. We made alerts more flexible. We added it to the homepage. We added our stuff to the database. See, we got a bunch of garbage there. So let's create a table for our garbage to go in. All right. Before we do that, though, OMG, look at all this mess that I have not committed. Oh, goodness. And I'm going to open up Get Kraken because I, just on a whim, I decided to purchase Get Kraken for the year and just see how I like it. There's a lot of people who really like it. I have never really found a need for a GUI, but at work they use a different Git strategy than I'm used to. I also find it, I can never remember the undo last commit command, and it's really easy in the GUI to just say undo. So open a repository, and I'm going to do this off screen because you don't need to see all my files on my computer. Alright, so we've got this open. Let's take a look. Does this help us? File watching failed to start for this repository. Why? So here's all my unstaged files, I guess. First thing, let's actually run updates. Composer update. I think I just did this last week or the week before, so there shouldn't be too terribly much to do. Oh, if anybody's watching, what do you think about my poster right here? I finally got one of those display posters. Do you like it? I'll put my camera full screen so you can really see it. Look, right there. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys will think it's cool, but I think it's cool. And I think I'm gonna get another one to go like right there. And I'm thinking maybe 3 in total eventually. So I'll get one put right there and then another one put right here. So there should be 3 just side by side. Ah, thanks. Yeah, the next one, I think I'm gonna get a Tux penguin next. I think that'll be the go. All right, composer's updated. Let's do a yarn upgrade because you know that nasty old JavaScript is probably out of date. There's probably something trying to steal all my datas. Oh, and what do you think about the cam? So this is the Elgato Cam Link. No, not Cam Link. That's their little camera dongle. This is the Elgato webcam. I don't remember what it's called. Elgato webcam. The face cam. Can't believe I couldn't remember that. It's the face cam. So it's nice and small, but I think the picture quality is pretty decent. I mean, it does 1080-60. It's obviously not as good as like a DSLR or something like that, but I don't really want or need DSLR quality to see my stupid face. But yeah, I like it, and it's a lot easier than the I was using a like 10-15-year-old Canon DSLR, and it could do like 720p 30 through some really janky camera software that Canon has. Like the software was fine, but it left a lot to be desired, and it was always turning on and off and on and off, and was really finicky. Cool. I'm glad it's looking good out there. I think it looks all right. All right, how is my... All right, so we've updated Composer, we've updated Yarn. Let's take a look at Get Kraken and see what this thing does. All right, so these must be my branches here. Pull requests. Issues, teams, tags, submodules, GitHub actions. That's cool. All right, so let's say that I want to stage my Composer JSON and my Composer lock. And my Yarn lock. What is Artisan? Is that, do I have that on Artisan? Why does it say Artisan? That's weird. Okay, so summary, upgrade, update packages, update Composer and Yarn. And we commit that. Yeah, I kind of don't like this part of Get Kraken. It's slow. Make alert more flexible. So the contact form. I do like this. This is kind of nice. So what update do we make to app? So add the alert in. Okay. Why not? Okay, I think that's it for that. So add alerts to add alerts and scripts. Add alerts to layouts and add wire scripts to layouts. Live wire. I mean, I could definitely get used to this GUI, but I kind of like the command line better. Plus, this is like 60, 70 bucks a year or something like that. I do use the GUI a bit. Like I do use the GUI that's built into VS Code just for this is my preferred. So usually I would say, oh yeah, that's my Tailwind changes. I need that. I would stage that, and sometimes I put a message in here. So I might say Tailwind or style updates, and then I click that little check mark. That's fast. That's fast. Kraken seems a little slow for doing stuff. All right, so, but I'm gonna keep trying it. So, the first thing, let's have our migration. Add roster table. Commit. See, look at that. Look how long that's taking. I regret spending money on this. It was a whim. It was a whim. Alright, so I've staged the migrations. What do I have on the nav? Oh yeah, so there's a... Okay, so the rest of these are necessary for the functionality of the roster. This is a public file. Does that add that to my git ignore? That I like. That I do like. I don't know why this is here though. See, I don't think there is an artisan file though. Oh, there is too. I don't think I want to add that to my git ignore. User bin env php. No. Can we refresh this? Okay, it finally went away. I want this one to go away. I mean, there's nothing there. Anyway. Add roster. Roster. Description. Add the ability or create new rosters for Sunday services. Cool. Oh, we lost our music. Let's try Stream Beats Sunset. All right, cool. So what was the other thing we needed to do? Oh yeah, we needed to display our stuff on the page. All right. Roster.blade. Should we do this in the roster form? Yeah. We don't need that open anymore. So there's our button. Let's put it above our button. What's it on our contact form? No, that's not what I want. Where's the dashboard? Yeah. H2. That's what we used. H2. So we're going to use the same thing. H2. Current roster. Cool. Let's give ourselves a little bit of padding here, hey? Padding top 4. Yeah. We have for this one, we want it to be standard margin top, and then the table has a margin of 8 all the way around it. Okay. Let's just copy this. The class. Copy. And we'll make a table. Table. There we go. Should have a nice nothing. Yep. Perfection. Let's put this right next to us so we can tab back and forth. So then we have a table heading. Copy that. Do we need a checkbox? do we want to be able to archive them, or do we just show 3 months at a time? Yeah, we'll just have the ability to scroll back and forth from 1 month to the next. So we have our, come back here, roster. So we don't need a checkbox. We'll have date, PowerPoint, opening, reading, communion, meditation, th class equals border blue 600. So one thing that's taking me a little bit of time to get used to with this new keyboard is let me show this. And I'll just hand down to my messy desk. So with this keyboard, one thing that I am struggling with is that the number 6 is on the right hand side of the keyboard, and I'm used to stretching and hitting it with my left hand, but it's not there. So I have to relearn which finger to hit the number 6 with. Why is that? There we go. This thing's a little fickle. All right. What was I doing? Communion, meditation, and the last one is music. Refresh that. Date, PowerPoint, opening, reading, communion, meditation, music. Perfect. I think I might shorten this to communion though. Yeah. I might just make this one reading. Cool. I'm glad you are laughing at my pain. I just don't know why it's on the... it's much harder for me, at least, to reach the 6 with my right hand than it is to reach it with my left hand. So I'm not sure what the reasoning is for putting it on that side. But I wonder if that's typical. Let's look. So another popular split keyboard is the Kinesis Freestyle. Let's see which side they put the number 6 on. That's too little. I guess I can count. 1 tilde 1 2 3 4 5 6. See, yep, they put 6 on the left hand side. Gaming split keyboard. This was the keyboard that I bought a couple years ago. Yeah, 6 is on the left hand side. That's where it should be. I don't know why they chose to do this on this one. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Really annoying, if I'm honest. But I had this one, and it, like, the feeling of it was okay. It was really comfortable. The wrist rests are fantastic. In fact, I'm those are the ones I've still got sitting here on my desk because they're just really plushy. Even though they don't perfectly match the size of my new keyboard, they're really comfy. But overall, the keyboard felt, even though, I mean, look at this price. It's crazy expensive. I mean, that's the most expensive price I've seen for it though. Let's see, Kinesis Gaming Freestyle Edge RGB and get a more rational price. Nope, they're all that expensive. At least on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can get them from other places for cheaper. I know I didn't spend $400 on it. M-Wave. This is where I bought it from, was M-Wave. And let me just say that I was a real fan. Oh, you're not seeing it. Oh, my bad. Yep. Okay. So this is the Kinesis Gaming Edge that I had previously. And the 6 is on the appropriate side. But the thing is, I got it from M-Wave. And to be quite honest, like, I was really dissatisfied with their customer service. Their prices are very good. And I ordered I ordered my entire PC from them. And almost all of the parts came and were fine. But my GPU did not work, and they gave me the runaround for almost 2 years, almost to the point where, you know, the warranty was going to run out. They just gave me the runaround, and so I haven't ordered anything from them since then, even though they've got fantastic prices and they've got a great range of products. I just won't shop from them anymore. But one of the other things I did order from them was this keyboard, and it came just DOA. It wasn't DOA exactly. I think there was a short in one of the cables, because it would work for a while and then all of a sudden it just wouldn't work. Just no input whatsoever. And that was after I'd been dealing with them for my GPU, and I just couldn't be bothered to try to get a new keyboard from them. So I just don't order from M-Wave anymore. Yeah. Which is really sad, because they've got a fantastic range of products and great prices. But maybe someday I'll risk it with them again, but probably not. Alright, so we got our table head. We need our table body. I don't know about you guys, but I can never remember how to format a stupid table. I mean, I don't use them all the time, so that's why. But you know, I think so. I work in JavaScript all day, every day, and I like it. But I gotta tell you, there's something refreshing about using PHP. I couldn't tell you what it is, but PHP, and especially Laravel, yeah, they've got an opinionated way of doing things, but it is a solid product. It really is. It's just a joy to use. So we have a table row and a table D. I don't know what D stands for. And we need to get rosters. I have something called get submit form valid. Let's see. Updated submit form reCAPTCHA. Oh, this is contact form. I need the contact dashboard. Contact dashboard. Sometimes I just find it easier to just go get what I need from my previous code. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Instead of looking it up on the docs like a good boy. Public rosters. Public get rosters. I assume that there's some sort of get in here. Yeah. Right before I return the view. This rosters equal to this get rosters. Yep, so I query the database, rosters equals db table, and the table is rosters. I think it's rosters, or is it roster? Roster. I should have called that rosters. Oh well. Is that a, just out of curiosity, is that a typical thing when you're making database tables to always make them plural? Or is that just personal preference? Personal? Cool. Unfortunately, I have not been very standard. You see, I've got jobs, migrations, resets, tokens, raw. So basically all the ones that I've made have been singular, and all the ones Laravel has made have been plural. Oh dear. Oh well. Unexpected end of file. End for each. That is awesome right there. That is hilarious. That is the funniest looking thing I've ever seen. What have I done? No, isn't that right? T-body, wrap around the TRs. Maybe it's because I haven't put anything in there. So, let's just try that. So the first one is date. So response, roster, date. There we go. There we go. Go. And we'll just copy that. And we'll paste it. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3. So we got a date. We have a PowerPoint. Is that what I named it in the database? Guess we'll find out. I think I named it presentation. And opening, reading. That's what I called it. Communion, meditation, and music. There we go. Nice little table of all the rosters. It'd be nice if they were alternating. I wonder if Tailwind has that. Tailwind, form, table. Nope, you gotta alternate it yourself. So I am using Wire UI. What do they do for their tables? They use Power Grid. I don't know if I want to add another dependency. I mean, they have a beautiful table. Where's their... They've got a demo of it somewhere here. Where is it? Well, I thought they had a demo of it. Yeah, right here. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks really amazing. But I don't need all these features. I just need a basic table. So I don't think I'll install this dependency. It's just a bit much for my needs. I mean, it looks amazing. It really does. Alpine.js. You choose your theme. Yeah, crazy, but I don't need that. All right. Just trying to think how I could alternate it. Because, I mean, essentially, I just need to add this to the table row. Every other one. Alright. So... BG gray 100. Yeah, see, I just need to do that every other one. What kind of if statements? Livewire wire if statement. Actually, no, I need blade if statement. If condition and if. Can I do that anywhere? Like, can I do that in line? Because what I'm thinking is, like, if roster ID is odd, PHP if number is divisible by 2, that'll work. Is divisible by 2, then we use the gray one. Else, how do you usually format this? If condition, else if. Oh. There's no brackets. If, else, tr, and then end if. Is that it? No. How do you make that symbol? Percentage? Is that what they use for divisible by? Percentage? Divisible by 2 is equal to 0. That's just a double equal. See, Blade is cool. Blade is cool. All right, we've got a little roster table. We've got the ability to add rosters. Me, myself, I, my. Save. There. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, that's not fancy. Don't get me wrong. I can think of a million different scenarios that I still need to cover. I really need to, like, move this roster so that it only shows, like, maybe 2 months at a time or something like that. And then I need some pagination to allow you to move forward a month or backward a month, or 3-month intervals, or maybe I just show a month at a time, and then you can, move forward and backwards. And I'm currently querying every single response. I'm realizing I probably need some way to archive them so that when I do a GET request from the table, I can ignore most of them. Or maybe I should just get them by date range and load them in by each date range at a time, something like that. Because, right now it's no big deal to query these, 20 tables or whatever it is. But when it gets to be, let's see, how many weeks in a year? There's 56 weeks in a year, so 56 Sundays. Wait, 56. What am I saying? Yeah, 52. 52 weeks in a year. Goodness. 52 weeks in a year, 52 Sundays-ish a year. So in 2 years, it'd be 100. That's still not a huge strain on the database, considering it's probably only going to be a couple of people who are, using this. The other thing I want to add is I'd really like this each time there's a new. No, not each time there's a new, but I'd like to add the ability to email this table to people. I think that would be a cool addition. That way, whoever is setting this up, once they've got, all of their roster in there, maybe they can select a date range to send from or something like that, and then they can email it to everybody. That'd be kind of cool. But all that being said, all of those things that I can add, those are all just additions. For now, this works. People can add a roster. They can see the roster. What more do you really need? You can always add more later. All right. Well, let's ship it. Let's ship it. So add viewable rosters. All right, and we're gonna push this up to GitHub. Cool. And we're gonna close our tabs. I think that's gonna be it for us tonight. I think we accomplished, a little bit. We got something done. The only thing I really need to get this site live, because currently it's not live. Like, we've got all these cool additional things that I think people will find useful, and it's just sitting here on my computer and on GitHub. But yeah, next time I think what we'll tackle is the user creation. One of my friends had a fantastic idea for user creation, because I don't want just anybody creating an account on this site. This is really just for church members, and that's it. It's not open to the public. Well, this back end is not open to the public. The front end, yeah, that's all open for the public. They can see that, no big deal. But I don't want just random people registering on the site and getting access to this back end. And in fact, I need to set a few permissions because I want some people to be able to see the roster. I want anybody who's a member of the church should be able to see the roster. They should not be able, not everybody should be able to add a roster. I need to be able to make people able to add the roster. And the other thing is messages. Not everybody needs to see all of the contact requests that come into the church to respond to them. Only a few people actually need to see that and respond to, so that they can send emails and respond to messages. You won't be able to send messages necessarily. Well, probably won't be able to send messages from the website itself. Maybe you can. That might be kind of cool if you clicked send, and actually that could be cool. Maybe I will add that. Maybe I will. That could be fun. But my point is, there's some permission settings that I need to set up so that people can have different levels of permission. Thanks very much. I mean, you know, it's getting there slowly, but really, once I as I was trying to say, so I don't want it to be open to the general public. I want church members too. So a friend of mine had this fantastic idea that we could just have a keyword that I just update periodically. And if somebody wants to register in the church, I just tell them what that keyword is. So when you are, you know, attempting to log in, you have to type in whatever the passphrase is that I decide on, and we'll change that, you know, monthly or something like that. Or maybe it'll be, I don't want it to be randomly generated necessarily, because yeah, I want to make it easy I want to be able to say whatever it is so that people can write it down and remember it. So maybe we'll do just like a random 4 words or something like that. Yeah, just so that not everybody can register in the site. But I thought that was a good idea anyway, instead of having captchas or, yeah, something goofy. Or like a email response kind of thing. So anyway, have a good evening, everyone. I had a really good time tonight, and we made some progress, and that is always a good thing. So have a good evening. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm having a great time. Things are slowly but surely getting back to normal in my household. Yeah, but you know, there's hard days and there's easy days. So, well, no easy days. There's hard days and there's harder days. Today was not too bad of a day for me. So anyway, have a good night. See you all.